Today we're talking about how Overwatch 2 is limiting new players and how MultiVersus is doubling the leveling requirement. Let's start with the good news. In Overwatch 2, all original heroes will be free for new players. Now for the meh news. The OG roster will be locked for new players until they hit certain milestones. But won't we all be new players because the game is new? Nope. According to Blizzard's blog post, new players are those who are making their accounts post-Overwatch 2 launch and aren't those who already have an account in Overwatch. New players will first begin with a restricted pool of modes and heroes. In the first half of Overwatch 2's first-time user experience, they'll unlock all the modes. In the second half, players will progressively obtain original Overwatch heroes. But get this, it's gonna take 100 matches to unlock all of them. First-time user experience will not apply to players entering in a group, however, so new players can play any mode with the exception of competitive with their friends if they so desire. Access to competitive requires new players to first win 50 quick play matches. This is to make sure players are ready for the higher skill level required of competitive and to not discourage veteran Overwatch players who have new players on their team. Requiring players to first win matches in order to get into competitive will also make it harder for griefers and cheaters to jump into competitive matches. So what do you think about all of this? My initial thought is this was a good way to handhold newbies into the best experience possible. But at the same time, I do think an optional version of this would work as well. A slow path for those who want to go one by one and really learn the characters and the different modes, but then a fast track for those who are familiar with Overwatch 1. Maybe they played a lot on their older brother or sister's account or their friends' accounts and they just didn't have one of their own. But at the same time, that specific pool of people do have enough time to make an account before the game actually comes out. So I don't know. But sticking with the hero/character talk, if you've been enjoying the character leveling in MultiVersus, I'm sorry. The game's 1.03 patch will increase the amount of experience needed to level up a single character between levels 3 and 15, as the developers found that, quote, players could get to level 15 of the mastery track too quickly. MultiVersus fans reacted to the change over on the game's subreddit with memes and long threads about whether or not this is a positive change. One of the suggestions a handful of users think would help the experience is the addition of more rewards after level 15. Another user suggested making a character's gameplay related perks complete at level 10 and make everything else above 10 cosmetic or currency related. I know there's a bunch of people out there that love a grind and people that hate a grind. So which pool do you fall into, and is this change gonna push you away from MultiVersus? Let me know in the comments. The good news comes in the form of Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty joining the roster, and Shaggy of Scooby-Doo becoming free to everyone who completes the in-game tutorial. The sandwich-loving hippie will replace the previous free character, Wonder Woman, who can now be purchased with in-game gold or Gleanium, the game's premium currency. For all of the patch notes, make sure you head on over to GameSpot.com. I'll toss a link to the article in the description. But okay, if you made it this far into the video, hit the comment section and tell me your favorite game, but only use emojis. I'll see you tomorrow.